The Guardrail Incident. On June 14, 2018, a young motorcycle enthusiast was having a completely normal evening at home. After cooking dinner and relaxing in his kitchen, he decided to gear up for a late-night ride to clear his head. He hit the suburban highway, accelerating hard into the night. But completely hidden in the darkness ahead, a heavy metal guardrail beam had snapped loose from an earlier crash, sticking straight out into his lane. Cruising at high speed, he had zero time to react. His bike slammed directly into the steel structure, launching him headfirst into the handlebars. Tragic bad luck struck as he was hurled straight into the sharp edge of the loose iron guardrail. The protruding metal beam struck him directly across the face, causing catastrophic facial trauma. Miraculously, despite the devastating impact, emergency crews rushed to the scene and saved his life. After surviving over 30 reconstructive surgeries, his story remains one of the most unbelievable survival tales in riding history. The Signpost Incident. On August 9, 2015, 26-year-old motorcycle enthusiast Ryan Davis woke up to a clear, sunny morning. After grabbing breakfast in his kitchen, he mounted his sports bike for a relaxing morning ride along the highway. Cruising down the open road, he was enjoying the bright weather and filming his ride. But completely hidden over the crest of a hill ahead, a massive piece of shredded truck tire was lying directly in the middle of his lane. Cruising at 65 miles per hour, Ryan had zero time to react. The moment his front wheel struck the heavy rubber tread, his handlebars snapped violently to the side. The bike flipped out from under him, launching Ryan flying headfirst across the pavement. Tragic bad luck struck as his momentum hurled him straight into the sharp metal base of a roadside signpost. The brutal impact shattered his pelvis and broke multiple limbs before he finally slid to a stop in the grass. Miraculously, a passing driver stopped immediately to give emergency aid and saved his life. Ryan survived, but his harrowing accident serves as a terrifying reminder of how fast highway debris can change everything. The Truck Incident. In October 1971, a 24-year-old legendary guitarist was riding his motorcycle down a quiet road. As he approached an intersection, a flatbed truck carrying a heavy crane suddenly stopped in front of him. Traveling at high speed, the rider lost control trying to swerve. His motorcycle slammed into the truck, throwing him forward directly into the road. Emergency teams rushed him to the hospital, but he passed away hours later from severe trauma, leaving the music world in shock. The Suzuka Circuit Incident. In April 2003, a brilliant 250 cubic centimeters world champion lined up for the MotoGP season opener at the famous Suzuka circuit. Approaching the high-speed chicane at nearly 200 miles per hour, his bike suddenly suffered a severe loss of rear grip. The motorcycle went into a violent, uncontrollable wobble, pitching off the track at extreme speed. Tragic bad luck struck when the rider crashed right into a small gap between the tire wall and a foam safety barrier. The impact caused catastrophic head, neck, and chest injuries, dislocating his spine. Emergency crews rushed to the scene, managed to revive him on the track, and airlifted him to a nearby hospital. Tragically, after fighting for 2 full weeks in a coma, the young rider passed away. The disaster raised huge questions about track safety, leading officials to permanently drop the Suzuka circuit from the MotoGP calendar. Though his career was cut short, his racing number was retired forever, honoring a true legend whose legacy forever changed safety standards in modern motorcycle racing. The Leaked Oil Incident. On May 29, 2003, one of the most terrifying motorcycle tragedies in history took place. A 9-time champion and outright lap record holder was preparing for another run on the Isle of Man. He was world famous for handling heavy superbikes down narrow public roads lined with stone walls. Just minutes earlier, he finished his first practice lap at a staggering 125 miles per hour. On his second lap, he was accelerating hard through the flat-out Crosby section. Unbeknownst to him, another bike had leaked oil on the road moments prior, with no warning flags raised. Traveling at roughly 160 miles per hour, he hit the invisible slick and instantly lost traction. The bike slammed violently into stone walls and a telegraph pole, instantly destroying the machine. The wreckage was so massive that a trailing rider flew straight into the debris, getting tangled in downed telephone wires. This instant loss proved that even perfect skill cannot save a rider from high-speed variables on a public road.